In the cozy corner of a bustling city, nestled between towering skyscrapers and bustling cafes, there lived a tiny mouse named Melody. Melody was no ordinary mouse. She had a voice as captivating as the stars, yet as hidden as a treasure. Every night, in the solitude of her little hole in the wall, she'd sing songs that could make the moon dance and the stars twinkle brighter. One day, while scavenging for crumbs in a nearby cafe, Melody overheard a conversation. "The Grand City Talent Show is coming up. It's the perfect stage for undiscovered talents," chirped a sparrow perched on a windowsill. Melody's heart leaped with both excitement and fear. A dream flickered in her heart, to be a rock star, shinning under the spotlight. But the very thought of a crowd watching her made her whiskers tremble. That night, as Melody hummed a melody under her breath, she made a wish upon a star. "I wish I could share my songs without fear," she whispered. The next morning, Melody woke up to a bustling sound outside. Curious, she tiptoed to the cafe. To her amazement, a band of street musicians had set up right outside. Guitars strumming, drums beating. It was like magic calling out to her. Suddenly, a gust of wind swept away the singer's lyric sheet, leaving him in a fluster. Without thinking, Melody jumped out and started singing to save the performance. Hidden behind a flower pot, her voice soared, enchanting everyone around. But as soon as the song ended, she scurried back to her hideout, her heart racing with both joy and fear. Days passed, and Melody couldn't shake off the exhilarating feeling of that day. She began to venture out more often, singing from hidden corners, behind bins, under benches, or amidst bushes. People started to notice, wondering about the mysterious voice that filled the air with enchanting music. Then, one fateful day, as Melody sang her heart out from her secret spot behind a stack of crates, she didn't notice a small boy who had been following the voice. He peered behind the crate, eyes wide with wonder. "You're the secret singer," he exclaimed. Melody froze, her heart pounding like a drum solo. The boy smiled. "Your voice is amazing. Why do you hide?" Her voice barely a whisper, Melody confided. "I'm scared. Scared of standing in front of everyone." The boy's eyes gleamed with understanding. "What if I told you a secret? A way you can sing without anyone seeing you?" Intrigued, Melody listened as the boy unfolded his plan. "There's a puppet show at the talent show. You could sing backstage while a puppet performs. No one would know it's you." Melody's eyes sparkled with a mix of hope and nervousness. It was a crazy idea, but it just might work. As the day of the talent show approached, Melody practiced day and night. She crafted a rock star puppet with a sparkly dress and a tiny guitar, pouring her dreams into each stitch. The night of the show arrived. The city square was alive with lights, music, and laughter. Hidden behind the stage, Melody took a deep breath. It was now or never. The curtain rose, and the rock star puppet took the stage. Melody began to sing, her voice flowing through the puppet, captivating the audience. They cheered, danced, and clapped, completely mesmerized. As the song reached its crescendo, something magical happened. Melody, lost in the music, stepped out from behind the curtain. The crowd gasped, then erupted into cheers. There she was, a tiny mouse with a voice as powerful as a rock star. In that moment, Melody realized it wasn't the puppet they were cheering for. It was her voice, her spirit, her courage. She had faced her fears and found her place in the spotlight. The shy mouse who once hid in the shadows was now the star of the show, her heart singing louder than ever. As Melody basked in the cheers and applause, a sudden wave of doubt washed over her. The lights seemed too bright, the crowd too vast. Her heart, which moments ago soared with joy, now throbbed with fear. She darted backstage, her newfound confidence crumbling like a leaf in the wind. Back in her tiny hole, Melody replayed the night over and over. She had revealed herself, and the applause was real, but so was the fear. Maybe I'm not meant for the spotlight, she thought. her dreams dimming like the last star at dawn. The following days were a whirlwind of emotions for Melody. People in the city were abuzz about the mysterious mouse with the voice of a rock star. Some even searched for her, longing to hear her sing again. But Melody remained hidden, her fear of the spotlight overshadowing her passion for singing. One evening, as Melody peeked out from her hideout, she heard a familiar voice. It was the street musician she had first helped. He was talking to a group of children. "You know, the bravest thing someone can do is to face their fears. Like that secret singer. She showed us all that even a tiny mouse can have the heart of a lion." Melody's ears perked up. The musician's words echoed in her mind, intertwining with the rhythm of her own heartbeats. "The heart of a lion," she repeated to herself. She realized then that her journey wasn't just about singing. It was about finding courage. Courage to be seen, to be heard, to be herself. With newfound determination, Melody decided to confront her fears head-on. She approached the cafe owner, Mr. Bristles, a kind man known for his love of music. Shaking, she revealed her identity as the secret singer and asked for a chance to perform. Mr. Bristles, surprised yet delighted, agreed immediately. "This Saturday at the cafe, you'll have your stage," he promised with a smile. The news spread like wildfire. "The secret singer will perform," posters announced. The city buzzed with excitement, and Melody's heart fluttered with both anticipation and fear. As Saturday dawned, Melody's nerves were a tangle of knots. She peered out at the crowd gathering outside the cafe. Her mind raced with doubts. What if they don't like me? What if I make a mistake? But then she remembered the musician's words, the children's eager faces, and the star she wished upon. She couldn't let her fear dictate her life. Stepping onto the makeshift stage at Mr. Bristles's cafe, Melody took a deep breath. The crowd hushed, their eyes full of curiosity and wonder. She closed her eyes, let her heart guide her, and began to sing. Her voice, clear and strong, soared above the rooftops, weaving a melody of dreams and courage. The crowd was spellbound, hanging on to every note, every word. As the final note lingered in the air, a thunderous applause broke out. Melody opened her eyes and saw not just a crowd, but faces beaming with admiration and joy. In that moment, she understood. It wasn't just about overcoming her fear. It was about embracing who she was, a mouse with a dream, a voice, and the heart of a lion. She had transformed not just in the eyes of the city, but in her own. From that day on, Melody sang not from the shadows, but in the light. She became a symbol of courage, inspiring others to chase their dreams, no matter how big or small. And as her voice echoed through the streets, it carried with it a message of hope, that within each of us lies the power to face our fears and shine.
This was a Talltale short, small but mighty stories, released in audio format. Create, read, and share more tales at talltale.co.